Good morning, Labrīt. Dear colleagues, great to start this nice event. Very sunny Riga, very springful Riga, and we have chance to have welcome speech from my very good friend, our colleague coming from generation of Latvian researchers and professors in Latvia. There was Brazma, and a man who were professors after the Second World War when faculty started. And Alvis is a son from this family, grown up in Latvia. We wandered together security, mountain security teams around the mountains. He has a lot of experience in mountain climbing, but now he is in molecular biology. Of course, molecular biology is not possible without photons as a walking horse for this. And Brazma always agreed to take them welcome speech and to share some opinion. He is from our diaspora now in UK, and his ranking on scientific ranking is among the highest in our diaspora researchers. You are welcome, Alvis.
Well, thank you very much, Arnold, for this nice introduction. It's really a great honor to be able to open this event. I must say that we met, I think, last time a few years ago, just before the pandemics, and when I visited Arnold in the photonics lab, and I had been really deeply impressed about what you have managed to achieve there with all your colleagues. I must say, when you invited me, I felt a little bit embarrassed because I'm really not a photonics person, although those perhaps, I looked at the abstract book and I know that I know some of the authors from school, and I know that physics has always been my passion. So I would like to show you a couple of slides. So let me try to share my screen. And can you see now the?
Yes.
Yeah.
Excellent. So I'll switch to the presentation mode. Yeah. Can you see this? Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. So thank you very much. So I'm, as Arnold said, my passion has always been physics, and I studied mathematics and then computer science. But for the last 20 years or so, I've been working as a biologist. And I'm not going to explain the history, but I wanted to simply show the connection between this and photonics, really. So European Molecular Biology Laboratory is a kind of intergovernmental organization. We are about 2,000 people. The main focus is research, but we also are providing scientific services. We do advanced training, including the training in equipment. We also are involved in the translation of and innovations, the translation of science to applications, and we are also kind of coordinating the life sciences integration in Europe. So I'm not going to spend any time on explaining the history. The reason I wanted to show this slide is simply to point out that, like the molecular biology itself, EMBL was founded by physicists, effectively. And certainly, you know, if we think about the very beginnings of molecular biology, structural biology, X-ray crystallography, this certainly is photonics, and that's really where the roots are. And through the time, some of the main advances in molecular biology really had come from technology development, including different types of microscopy development, which has brought Nobel Prizes, and perhaps for the last decade or so, also computer science. So as another reason I wanted to kind of show you a little bit about EMBL is that we are, as intergovernmental organization, we have right now 29 member states, and Latvia is on the way to become the 30th member state. Estonians managed to do it just a few months ago, and the parliament approved the participation of Estonia into EMBL. We are on the track. I hope that the cabinet of ministers will approve the application this week or next week. And then in July, perhaps Latvia will be already very, very close to becoming a full member. So EMBL is part of Aeroforum, which the largest members are CERN, which I think all of you will know, and the European Space Agency. They are the third largest member of Euroforum. So we are a distributed laboratory. I am personally located at the European Bioinformatics Institute, which is a part of EMBL. Kingston is about 15 kilometers south of Cambridge. So we are in Cambridge. But the main laboratory where it was also founded in the 1970s is in Heidelberg, which is about the same size actually nowadays as the Bioinformatics Institute. But the particular reason I wanted to mention Heidelberg, which is that this is the closest to the photonics, what I would say very close to photonics. We recently opened, just a few years ago, we opened the EMBL Imaging Center, which provides scientists access to the latest light and electron microscopy technologies. And obviously, as you will all know better than me, all is photonics, really. And particularly, I must say, I haven't been heavily involved in this, but I have been a little bit. And lately, I have a PhD student who is actually working on image analysis. And when I was in university in my first year as a freshman in the learning physics, I was, to me, it was a revelation really to understand how the wave nature of light, in principle, the resolution. And then many years later, it was another revelation that we can trade time resolution for space resolution, which is at the basis of super resolution microscopy, where we actually do beat the wavelengths. On the visible light, we can get down to the resolution of a few nanometers or 10 nanometers or so, because we are kind of taking these pictures repeatedly and averaging in that way, really trading the time for time resolution for space resolution. And then, of course, we go up the scale up to we can integrate different types of microscopy to have a multi-scale microscopy, and that's where kind of my field, computer science, is coming in. Anyway, by this actually I want to stop this very brief introduction into EMBL and just say that I really wish you the success. I would really love to be there. I was not. Simply, I had some other assignments, so I was not able to do that. But hopefully, maybe for the next event, I will be able to be there physically. So I wish you the success of this impressive conference. Thank you very much.
Thank you all very much. You can stay with us as you can. So
I will stay through the first session. Yeah, thank you very much.
Okay.